Hey there, Coach Sarah with Next Step Fitness. Today I have a 20-minute beginner workout for you. You're not going to need any equipment to do this workout. I do have a mat on the floor for my comfort because we are going to be doing several exercises on the floor. There is a squat variation at the end of the workout that you can use a chair if you want to, and I will be demonstrating that as we go. I want you to feel like this is really achievable and doable for you. So I am going to provide variations and I'm going to be explaining things along the way. If you are looking for workouts to help you figure out how to fit fitness into your life in a realistic way, please subscribe. I'd be happy to have you in the Next Step Fitness family. Just hit that like button or subscribe to the channel. I am going to be uploading workouts on here as I record them. So I really would be happy to have you on board. This workout is going to be 20 minutes. It's going to be structured in a circuit style, which means we're going to be doing all of the exercises one time through, and then we're going to do the entire circuit again. So we're going to be doing the circuit 2 times through. There's going to be a 1-minute working period and then a 1-minute rest period. And I'm going to be timing that as we go, so you don't need to worry about keeping time or setting a timer or any of that. I'm going to handle all of that for you. There is no warm-up component to this workout, so if you need a warm-up, I have one available on my channel. I will link it right up above here so you can check that out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our first exercise. Okay, our first exercise is called the dead bug, and I'm going to be on my back for this one. We're going to be doing the first variation of this exercise, which is the first one that I teach my clients when they learn this exercise. This is a core stability movement. So basically we're starting off on our back like a dead bug, right? When you see dead bugs on the floor, they're on their backs. We're going to be rotating our pelvis towards our nose to keep our lower backs on the mat, and we're going to be holding our legs up like this, hands down on the ground. So I'm just going to get ready here, get into position, make sure that your pelvis again is pointed towards your nose so that lower back is flat on the mat. When your legs are up, keep them at a 90-degree angle, and then we're going to hold that position for about 20 seconds. So just get into position here as you get ready to go. All right, legs up. Again, arms down by your sides. You're going to start to feel it. As you get tired, you don't want your knees to drift inwards here, right? We want to keep a nice 90-degree angle. Think about making a 90-degree angle with your hips and your legs. And rest. Good job. All right, next exercise is called a glute bridge. We're going to stay on our backs for this one so you can stay right on the mat. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our heels as close to our butt as we can. This is a good exercise to target the backs of the legs and the glutes, or your butt muscles. So get your heels as close to your butt as you can. You're going to push through your heels to lift your hips up to the sky. You do not need to go way high up with this one. So we're going to do about 10 of these. Again, arms down by your sides. You can have your palms up. Push 1. And slowly lower down. 2, squeeze your butt at the top and slowly lower down. That's 3. Good. As you do this, you don't want to be hyperextending your back. You shouldn't be feeling this in your lower back at all. All of the movements coming from the backs of the legs. You notice that I'm not like way up here with it. That's me hyperextending, and I'm using my back to do that. We don't want to do that. Just want to use our butt and the back of our legs. All right. This is 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. All right, very good. Slowly lower down. Next exercise we're going to do is a knee push-up negative. This one might be a little bit challenging, but I just want you to take it one step at a time, all right? We're gonna start on our knees in a push-up position. So I want your hands kind of at the line of your breastbone. So not up by your shoulders, a little bit further back. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lower down. So we're on our knees. I'll demonstrate one for you. We're just gonna lower down and then relax. Push yourself back up, reset. I just want you to do as many of these as you can do. You might only be able to get one. That's totally fine. We're just looking for progression over time. So focusing only on the lowering piece. Go ahead and reset and get started. Slowly lower down, probably at a count of 4. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, back up. See if you can get another one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Now this is quite challenging, so don't be frustrated if you're having difficulty with this one. Doing it in a slow and controlled manner makes it challenging. Reset. All right, things to think about here. Avoid shrugging your shoulders, overarching your back. When you're lowering down, try to think about drawing a straight line between your knees, hips, shoulders, and out your head. See if I can get a few more. All right, good. Last one. And then back up. Great job. That one is tough. Next exercise is a Superman row. So we're already facing the mat. We're actually going to go down onto our stomachs for this one. And to do this exercise, we're going to keep our chin tucked. This is going to challenge our back, lower back and upper back. And we're going to keep our feet down for this variation and just raise our arms up. So you can see here, I've got my nose kind of touching the mat, chin tucked. I'm not looking ahead of me, I'm looking down at the mat. And I'm just going to go up for a count of 2, 1, 2, and then back down. This is not a large movement, so I don't need you to be overarching or doing a really big arch in your back. We're just slightly coming up for a count of 2 and then back down, rest. All right, let's go for it. Ready? Begin. Up, 1, 2, and then down. Take a break. Again, 1, 2, relax. Up, 1, 2, and relax. I think that's 3. I have a hard time counting these reps. 4, rest. You're going to start to feel it in your back. I don't want it to be painful or twingy. If it's painful or twingy, do not proceed. We always want to listen to our bodies, but you should be feeling it. It does not need to be a big movement, but we're working on strengthening that lower back. And rest. Again, hold for 2, down, up for 2, down. Good, that was the last one. All right, we have our last exercise in this circuit, and that is a box squat. So in order to do a box squat, you do need a chair. You don't need to use a chair if you don't want to, but a chair does make it easier. So I will demonstrate it both ways. So basically what we're doing is a squat. So I want your arms around your chest. You're gonna lower down as far as you can go and then push through the heels to come back up. If you wanna do it with a chair, just make sure you have a nice sturdy chair close behind you. Again, cross your arms over your chest. You're gonna slowly lower down to the chair until you're sitting down, and then same thing, push through the heels, come back up. We'll see how many we can do in that period of time. What I always tell my beginners to do is to start with the chair, make sure that we get the form correct, and then you can take the chair away. So things I want you to think about, keeping your knees pushed out. So I'm gonna move the chair so you can see here. As I lower down, I'm putting my arms over my chest here. As I lower down, I'm keeping my knees pushed out to the side as I sit down. And then I'm pushing through my heel to come back up. That's 1. Slowly lower down. 1, 2, and then back up. That's 2. Lower down. That's 3. Again, we don't want our knees collapsing in, always pushed out. 4, keeping the gaze straight ahead of you. So you're looking straight at me as you're doing this, keeping the chest nice and high. Good. Slowly lower down. Back up. Lower down. This is the last one. And back up. Excellent. So that is the end of the circuit, the first circuit. So we're gonna do all of those exercises one more time through, and then this workout is in the books. So things to think about. Focusing on form is always the most important for strength development. So we wanna make sure that we are not moving in a manner that we are not in control of. So slower with control is always the better way to go when you're dealing with any sort of strength training exercise. So again, we're gonna start with that dead bug hold. So when you're ready, get back down to your mat and lay down. We got a little bit of time, so grab a sip of water if you need it. Kind of collect yourself. We've been through the circuit once before, so you kind of know what to expect now. And we're just gonna go through it all once again to give us an additional round of practice. Because that's all this is we're just practicing, getting better every day. All right, so we're gonna start with this dead bug. Again, rotating the pelvis, so we're pointing our pelvis towards our nose to keep that lower back flat on the mat. And we're just gonna hold 20 seconds. And rest. Whew. That one is deceptively challenging. Looks easy, but it's not. All right, next one is the glute bridge. So we're gonna stay on our backs. We're gonna reposition again, heels very close to your butt. And we're gonna go for we're gonna try for 10. Again, moving at a slow pace, using the heels to press up. And slowly lower down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, keeping that pelvis pointed towards the nose. Squeezing the butt. Oh, we might not get to 10. I don't know. This is 8, I think. All right, last one. Oh, just barely made it. Last one. 10. Good. Now we're resting. We're gonna go to our knee push-up. So think about how many you got in the last round and just see if you can get as many or maybe one more this round. Again, we're just looking for 1% improvement each time. So keep track of the amount that you're doing, especially for these more challenging exercises. And then the next time you do this workout, try to go for one more or just a little bit longer, just 1% better each time. So again, we're gonna have our hands kind of in line with our breastbone here, just slightly behind the shoulders. On our knees, we have a nice straight line between our knees, hips, shoulders, and out our head. And we're only focused on the lowering phase of the push-up. We're not actually pushing back up, we're just lowering with control and then resetting back up to the top position. All right, let's try it. Lower down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, back up. All right, here's the second one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, reset. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, reset. Again, thinking about keeping those shoulders back behind, away from your ears. We don't want to be shrugging up. And just pretend that our body is a nice flat board. Let's do a few more. Good, back up. Maybe I can get 1 or 2 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Oh, that was the last one for that time. Bummer. All right, so we did our knee push-up. Next is the Superman row. So again, we're gonna be on our bellies for this one. And again, we're working on targeting the lower back to strengthen it. Legs are flat down. In this variation of the exercise, we're just moving the arms. So for the first round through, we were raising up a little bit off the ground. If that is too much for you, you can just do one arm at a time and back down and work on moving towards both arms at once. But you always have to meet yourself where you're at. If one arm is good enough for today, that's an adequate challenge for you, then honor that and move and work on getting 1% better each time. All right, the strength will come if you practice. All right, so for the first few, I'm just gonna do one at a time. So I'm just gonna do 1, 2 on the right, and then the left. Again, keeping my nose towards the mat. I'm not looking ahead, hyperextending my neck. I've got my chin tucked to the ground. And then alternating each arm. If I want an additional challenge, I do both arms and then down. Both arms up and then down. If I want to dial it back, then I go to other alternate, every other arm. 1, 2, down. 1, 2, and down. All right, last time, last side. Good. All right. We are at the last exercise of this workout. I can't believe it, it's just flown by. So we're gonna do our box squats. One more set of box squats. I'm gonna do this from the side. First time I did it facing you. This time I'm gonna do it from the side so you can see what my back is doing. It's very important when you're doing any sort of squatting exercise that you keep your back neutral. So what do I mean by that? I mean, you're not overarching your back and you're not rounding your back. A good way to kind of check yourself while you're doing this is just to keep your chest lifted. If your chest is lifted too much, then that's overarching. If the chest is collapsed forward, that means that you're rounding your back. So we want to keep it in that Goldilocks, just right middle ground. So set yourself up. Remember, pushing the knees out as you're sitting down, arms across your body. You can also have your arms in front of you if you need additional support. Arms over like the Egyptians, right? Slowly lower down and back up. Well, I guess kind of like a mummy, right? Don't they do those arms across your chest like that? Lower down. See how my chest is nice and lifted? That's 2. Slowly lower down. Good, that's 3. Lower down. 5. Notice how I'm not moving quickly here. I'm always in control of the movement. I'm not like slamming down as fast as I can and shooting up as fast as I can. I'm making sure that my form is good, right? Once the form is under control, then we can work on speeding things up. Last one. Push up. That's it. Wonderful. You've just completed your 20-minute beginner equipment-free, except for a chair, workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I really feel like this is a great way to target your whole body from top to bottom. It's a great workout to do if you're getting back in after a long period after taking a break from working out for a little while. If you have any questions about any of the exercises that you've seen today, I am here to help you succeed. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, and I want to help you all succeed. So please hit the like. You can comment below this video with any questions you have. I'd be happy to connect with you on social media. I'm Sarah C. Fullerton on Instagram, Coach Sarah with Next Step Fitness on Facebook. You can also check out my website, nextstepfitness.com, for all sorts of workout tips and tricks. Until next time, good luck with your workouts, and please just focus on taking the next step, because that's what's going to lead to lasting success. If you're looking for more workout videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new workout. Talk to you soon.